when Virgin Mary, after Jesus was conceived, and Elizabeth came, and Elizabeth was also pregnant, and the baby jumped when they met each other. John knew Jesus, and when John the Baptizer in Elizabeth's stomach, when they met, John jumped. And then also when God told Joseph and Mary to go to Bethlehem, and the baby Jesus was born and laid in the manger, and then the star shone down, and the shepherds were out there, and they saw the angels, and the angels came down and told them, the shepherds, you go to Bethlehem. And so the shepherds went to Bethlehem, and they went in, and they saw Jesus there, and the star that shone down upon Jesus. Oh, and the Holy Spirit and the Father and the Son all together were there, 3 in 1 in Jesus. And Jesus grew up, and Jesus went with the disciples. There were three main ones that came with Jesus. And the soldiers came and they arrested Jesus and they crucified him. And Jesus died and they wrapped him up and he was buried and put in the tomb for 3 days. And he did go to hell. But then Jesus arose and the tomb was opened and the soldiers were scared. And Jesus came out. And he ascended up into heaven, and his friends said, where is Jesus? And the angels told the disciples that Jesus has gone ahead of them, and that Jesus will come to the friends. And then Jesus came, and they were excited, and they hugged Jesus. Awesome! Wow! Wow! So that's his favorite story. Wow! Okay? Now, I love this because right now we finished Thanksgiving, right? And what happens next in the church here is Christmas. Yeah, is Christmas. And so now you know the story of Christmas and of Easter and Holy Week. Yeah. So Dylan put them all together for us. Which really, you and I, that is the summary of the creed. Because the creed, that's when we talk about Jesus and what he did for us. And so why is that important? Why is your faith important for you? Why? Oh, so you get to go to heaven. Really? Oh, okay. So that's in the future. You get to go to heaven. Are you excited for that? Yeah. See, we talk about heaven. Because you never know. You never know when it's going to happen. That you and I, although we won't die for a long time, right? Yeah! Hopefully. Oh, hopefully Jesus will come first. Oh, I'm right there with you. Yeah. But that's why you have been preparing Dylan not to be confirmed in this church. You have been preparing Dylan to meet Jesus. And so that, you got to realize, your job here, and what Becky's been doing, is not just preparing for this day right here, where he gets to have this nice white robe and come up and give Lord's Supper. No, you have been preparing him for that day, just like in that story, when Jesus is going to come and judge everyone and everything. And do you want to be sitting on the right with the sheep or the left with the goats? Which one? Yeah! With the right with the sheep or the left with the goats? Which one? No, yeah, the right with the sheep. Exactly, yeah. And you know that's really sad, because in that story, it talks about you and I get to go to heaven. That's awesome. But it also says in that story, there's a whole group of people that ain't going to be in heaven with us. And so that's why also you have been teaching Dylan. And that's why I thank God for Becky also. Because you realize now that we don't have many deaf pastors in our church. And so what do we have to do is we have to train people to be able to take over and teach. And I love it because talking with Dylan, so you have faith now. What are you going to do with your faith in the future? What are you going to do? What do you want to do with your faith? So I want to become a leader for Jesus. I want to teach people. So just like Becky's been teaching me, she helped me and taught me when I raised up. Then now I also, when I graduate after high school, I want to go and teach deaf children, and I want to lead about Jesus. Wow! Isn't that cool? Yeah. And so see, that's really what you and I are preparing each other for. It's not only that you and I get to sit and we get to accept and believe in Jesus, that's all. But we get to not only believe his word and it comes into us, but we get now to share that word with each other. And I love it that Dylan is already thinking about that. Because most people, when they come to confirmation, what are they thinking? I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, this is the end for me. I get Lord's Supper. I'm fine from now on. But he's already thinking and knowing, I'm going to continue studying and learning because I don't want those deaf people to go to hell. I want them to go to heaven with me. And so I'm proud of you. That is fantastic. Oh, so that means your job is not finished.